Hi, Holistically Fit Babe, and welcome to your 9-step neural rewiring training. This is where it gets super good and exciting. I'm really glad that you're here and that you've made it this far, and I cannot wait to see you on the other side and see just how far you can take your healing potential. This is going to be the key for a lot of you and really putting all those healing puzzle pieces together, because we're doing this and that and this and that, and it all comes together. But if you do not have that right mindset and those neural pathways that are changed from negative to positive, the pieces can't come together. So we really have to make sure that we are doing all of the work and we continue to do all the work. So I'm going to go over the brain rewiring steps with you. And this is something that you're going to have to do on your own every single day. No excuses. You have to do this every single day, because repetition and making it a habit in your brain is what is going to shift it. You're going to have to do this every single day for 1 hour. You can break it up in between, but you're going to have to do it every single day for the next 6 months. Now, you can do it for a couple of months and have some benefit, but if you stop, then your brain is going to go back to old patterns of thinking, because you've lived that way your whole entire life. So this is something that is super important. Now, each of the 9 steps is going to, you're going to do 4 rounds. So each of those 4 rounds is going to take about 15 minutes. So you can break it up if you want to, but I find that the best bang for your buck, basically the best value and the best results, come from doing it in either a whole hour block or into 2 different sessions. Now, you can do this in your bed, laying down. I want you to be somewhere where you're not distracted. When I was doing this, I would do it right when I would wake up. Immediately, the first thing, I would do nothing else but just do my brain rewiring steps, and then I would start my day. And that is how I was able to, start making those changes in my neural pathways and know that the whole day wasn't going to escape me, and I wasn't going to get so busy doing this or that without getting this done. Because you cannot miss a day. It is very, very important. It's crucial that you do not miss any time doing this. Like I said, it is going to help you rewire your neural pathways, which is the only way that we're going to remove those triggers and all of your its from continuing to pop up down the line. So let's go through the steps. So what you're going to first do is go into a quiet, peaceful room. Most beneficially is going to be somewhere in your bedroom. You can either lie down or sit in a comfortable chair. I want you to lay there with your eyes closed, and I want you to briefly picture an it or a negative brain pattern in your mind that you want to rewire, and then direct it towards the it and the brain pattern. And I want you to say, no, thank you, no, thank you, no, thank you. And when you're saying this, you're going to imagine stepping backwards and away and moving your arms out from the side, away from the body, almost like you're brushing something off. So for me, for an example, I would direct it towards, let's say, a food intolerance. So I would have a lot of problems with tomatoes in the past. So I would briefly picture the tomato. And I don't want you sitting here like really, really focusing on this. I want you to just briefly picture it. Picture whatever your it or your trigger is. And so I would picture my tomato. I'd be lying there, and I would picture it, picture all the negative things that, it brought with it, and say, no, thank you, no, thank you, no, thank you. Now, you don't have to do this like physically. I found that it was better for me, and a lot of my clients find that it's better if they do this. But you can imagine yourself doing it in your mind too. That works just as well if you really have good visualization skills. And then the second step is you're going to say, my brain is confused and is sending me inaccurate signals. So again, you're going to be pointing to your chest when you're saying me and my body, and you're going to bring your arms down and away when you're saying inaccurate signals. So my brain is confused and is sending me inaccurate signals. And then step number 3 is you're going to talk about what reactions you had and what negative pathways that those reactions led to from this stupid tomato. So reactions to tomatoes in the past resulted in eczema, pain, acne, sleeplessness, and this led to negative brain patterns like fear, panic, anxiety, hopelessness, wallowing, focusing on symptoms, fears, etc. And then you're going to say, but this is in the past. And you're going to kind of toss everything like it's stacked on a tray of food, except it's like a tray of all of your its and your symptoms and your fears and all the negative pathways. And you're going to imagine throwing this tray down your left side. And then when you're throwing it, imagine it like you're throwing it onto, like, off of a cliff in a garbage can. And this garbage can is like tumbling down and hitting all these rocks and everything. And then it gets to the bottom of the ravine and then it explodes in a really satisfying explosion. So reactions to tomatoes in the past resulted in eczema, acne, pain, fatigue, anxiety, and this led to negative brain patterns like fear, panic, overwhelm, isolation, wallowing, but this was in the past. And step number 4, I know this is caused by a brain malfunction and I'm choosing to heal my brain. So you're going to point at your chest when you say, I know, and then you're going to place your hands on your head when you say, but I'm choosing to heal my brain. So I know this is caused by a brain malfunction and I'm choosing to heal my brain. So this is something that, again, you can physically do the steps and do the motions and say them out loud, or you can think about it and visualize it in your brain. And then step number 5, you're going to congratulate yourself and be really, really proud and be really serious about this, guys. Brianna, good job. I love you and I'm so proud of you. Be loving, understanding, and supportive of your brain during this shift. So you're going to say, whatever your name is, good job. I love you and I'm so proud of you. Like, talk to yourself like you're talking to a little child. Then you're going to say, thank you, brain, for protecting me and always trying your hardest. I love you and I'm so proud of you, but you can rest now. We have a new program that we are running. And then you're going to choose your new way of being. So for me, you're going to ask yourself, Brianna, what state are you choosing now? So I'm going to run through that. Good job, Brianna. I love you and I'm so proud of you. Thank you, brain, for protecting me and always trying your hardest. I love you and I'm so proud of you, but you can rest now. We have a new program that we are running. We can eat whatever we want, whenever we want, and be completely free. Brianna, what state are you choosing now? So you're really going to focus on the feeling of that and really just knowing and appreciating that it's, you know, a lot of us have resentment towards our bodies and towards our brain for allowing these its and the symptoms and the illnesses to actually happen. But I will tell you that your brain and your body are trying their hardest to show you a better way or what needs attention. So it is really working for you. And we are helping it to get back on the right track. So step number 6, we built so many amazing affirmations. Here's where you're going to choose an affirmation that fits in to what we're talking about. So say your affirmation with confidence and really believing it. So my affirmation that I said during this specific one would be, I am healthy, I'm happy, I'm whole and energetic every single day. I eat whatever I want to, and no matter what I do or where I'm at, I breathe with ease. I am vibrant, I am abundant, and love my life. So when you really feel that and you really believe it, it starts to change things in your brain. So the next thing that you're going to do, and this is what the memories form was for, you're going to see in your mind's eye a positive memory in the past. If you have trouble finding positive memories from the past, like I have had a lot of trouble thinking of positive memories, I created my own memories. So what you're going to do is take about 5 minutes on each memory. You're going to think of a past memory and really think about it and feel it. And what are the smells and the sights and what are your emotions? What are you saying? What are other people doing around you? Where are you? Who are you with? Really get in that moment and remember it. So a really great memory for me that I would always go towards was when my girls were puppies, and they were, oh my God, they were so tiny and so cute. My husband and I brought them home, and I just have never had a baby or a puppy around me, so I didn't even know what to do with myself. So we put them in these, like a playpen basically in the kitchen, so that when I went to the gym and he was still sleeping or whatever, that they would be like enclosed and not able to go and pee all over the carpet. So my little Lundy would, I don't know, we couldn't figure out how she was doing it. So she was escaping every single day. I'd come home and she'd be on the bed with him, and just so funny and so cute. But we had to figure out what it was. So she was like shimmering underneath like the tiniest little crack between like our cabinets and where the gate was. And so she was getting out and escaping. It was so cute and so funny. And I have the video so I can replay it in my mind and replay it in real life. So that was a really hilarious one. So when you're feeling this and you're really getting into that memory, I want you to feel it. So like if it's making you laugh out loud, that's even better because you're really, really feeling it. Your brain is feeling like you're there again. If you start crying happy tears, that's freaking amazing. Not negative or sad tears, but like happy tears of gratitude, of thanks, of just being really happy, truly abundantly happy. And then step number 8 is going to see a vision of your future memory that you created and really feel it like it's already happening. So at first I would picture myself going to a restaurant with all of my friends, not being the one that's weird and ordering, pretty crazy, like, hey guys, I need you to cook my stuff on a separate grill and do this and do that. So I'd start really imagining that and what it would feel like and what we'd be talking about and what we would be feeling and smelling and hearing and seeing and everything, so that I was really involved in that process in that moment. Another memory was me imagining myself becoming pregnant and having a really happy, successful career. I mean, there's so many different things. Whatever you envision your future to be, symptom-free, pain-free, whatever it is, then that is what I want you to create, but really feel that memory. You have to get deep into the memory. You're going to spend about 5 minutes on each of the memories, and then you're going to end all the steps. Step 9 is you're ending it praising yourself. Brianna, I'm so proud of you for doing your steps today, and I love you. I'm so proud. And that is a whole entire complete process. Should take you about 15 minutes, and you're going to do it 4 times. Now, a couple of things to note: you don't have to focus on every single one of your symptoms. If you focus on the main major ones, the ones that are the most important to you to go away. So for me, it was my pain, my breathing, and I couldn't freaking eat any food. So getting rid of those food intolerances. So, and you can also do this for negative just thoughts and emotions. If you have something, like I also experienced a million different doctors telling me that, no, you're not going to heal, you're not going to do this, and you're not going to do that. So in the beginning, that was my trigger. I would picture those freaking doctors telling me all the stuff that I knew was not true, but it still planted those seeds of doubt. And then I would push all those fuckers off the cliff and have them explode. So it really just depends on what you have. And if you're having trouble figuring out what to picture or imagine, then just reach out to me and we will work on it together. But I'm going to run through one of these brain rewiring 9 steps all together so that you can really see how it's done. Again, you're going to be laying down in your nice quiet bed, comfy, cozy, and you're just going to pull up an it. you're going to imagine your tomato. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. My brain is sending me inaccurate signals. My brain is sending me inaccurate signals. Reactions to tomatoes in the past, and you're going to do all this with your eyes closed. Reactions to tomatoes in the past resulted in acne, eczema, sleeplessness, pain, anxiety, and this led to negative brain patterns like fear, panic, stress, isolation, wallowing. But this was all in the past. I know this is caused by a brain malfunction, and I'm choosing to heal my brain. I know this is caused by a brain malfunction, and I'm choosing to heal my brain. I am choosing to heal my brain. And you can imagine like all these little neural pathways going on and breaking the negative ones and reforming the positive ones while you're doing that. Good job, Brianna. I love you. I'm so, so proud of you. Thank you, brain, for protecting me and always trying your hardest. I love you, and I'm so, so proud of you, but you can rest now. We have a new program that we're running. We can eat whatever we want to with ease. Brianna, what state are you choosing now? I am healthy, I'm happy, I'm whole, I'm energetic every single day. I eat whatever I want to, I go wherever I want to, and no matter what I do, I breathe with ease. I am fulfilled, I am abundant, and I love my life. And then you're going to think about your positive memory. I'm not going to do that here. And then the next one, you're going to think about your positive future memory. I'm so proud of you, Brianna. I love you. Great job for doing your steps today. So that is what a total 9-step looks like. Again, it's going to take about 15 minutes to get through each round of 4. Now, consistency is key here. You have to be consistent in order to make these changes. Now, I will also add that some days and some weeks even, you'll feel like, oh God, I didn't get anything out of this. I'm not feeling the feelings. I'm not really doing it right. I don't know what I'm doing. It's not working, but it is working. Trust me. Just be consistent with this and it will work. You will heal. You will remove those triggers. And I mean, honestly, this is the last step into putting that piece of the puzzle together. So do not quit on yourself now. You have got this and you are ready for this. So let's do it. So some tips that I want to leave you guys with and some tricks to really kind of use throughout the process. I want you not to overanalyze. So make sure not to overanalyze any symptoms or what they could mean. Also, make sure not to overanalyze the steps and if you're doing them correctly, like I said. You don't need to do it perfect and have all the feels every single time. As long as you're consistent and you're doing it every day and trying your best, that's really all that matters. And I want you to celebrate. So notice and celebrate every tiny improvement and record it in a journal. You have the journals that I sent you. So this is going to be a great way that will help you take notice and appreciate all of the amazing little changes that you're experiencing, because each little change adds up to massive, massive change. It's also super fun to look back and see your progress. Like when I look back in my journals and I was super freaking excited to eat a jalapeno, like I tell my friends this and they're like, okay, you get to eat a jalapeno, and but I was so excited. I could literally cry tears of joy just having a freaking jalapeno back in my life. So also experience new things. Having new experiences will not only help you start living life more fully again, but it also helps the brain to rewire. It really helps you to connect new neural pathways and make positive things occur. So learn new things. Just like experiencing new things, learning new things also helps to rewire the brain. Learn a new language, practice, an instrument, or do something like that. Take dance lessons, whatever is going to be fun for you, do that. Ask yourself what you need. When you wake up every morning, ask yourself, Brianna, what do I need today? This could be rest. You could need some kale. You could need a bath, some cuddle time. You could go outside and play. You could use a good cry. It really just depends on what you need for that day, but make sure that you're meeting all of your needs. That's really important here. It all goes back into putting that little bubble around yourself. Also, gratitude. Gratitude is not only going to make you happier, but it helps to put you into alignment with everything that you are receiving so that you are open to receiving more of what you want. This is so important. You guys were supposed to be writing down things that you are grateful for every single day. I know a lot of us get out of the habit, but I still to this day, every single day, put like a priority on writing down either at night, in the middle of the day, or in the morning when I get up, whenever I have time, I write down at least 5 things that I am grateful for. And then I start to visualize how I feel, how that feels in my body for these 5 things. You also need to focus on laughing. Increasing positive emotion is so important in this whole process. It's great for healing, and laughter is an amazing way to do this. So I want you to take time each day to watch a funny movie, watch funny cat videos, read memes, or listen to comedy, etc. So make sure that you're prioritizing laughing. Also, you can create a vision board. That's kind of what we did in the True Self Doctrine, where you're going to have that photo printout of everything that you are manifesting that you want in your life. Cut out images and words from magazines and things that you want. Glue them to a poster board even. I actually have one that I'm staring at right now. And a lot of the things have come to fruition. So I've got to update it, but it's really powerful. An example that you could use for, your vision board is like a couple traveling or foods that you want to eat. You start very small and grow from there. It doesn't have to be magnificent right now. But for me, that jalapeno was freaking magnificent. So that's a starting point. So put this board somewhere where you can see that and meditate on it every single day. And then I want you to embrace your social support. You're not going to fully heal if you isolate yourself. You're just not. You need people that understand and love you. Even if they don't fully understand what you're going through, they want to be your support. And, you guys can distract each other because everybody has stuff that's going on. So start pushing yourself to go out and spend time with friends and family and make a greater effort to be social. It doesn't mean putting yourself into dangerous social situations where everybody's drinking and drunk and they're negative. No, you're going to put yourself into social situations that are fun and make you laugh and make you enjoy yourself. And you're also going to be facing your fears. By facing your fears, you're stepping out of the victim role and into an empowered role. This is a great way to show up, show the universe, God, source, whatever you believe, that you have faith and you are ready to step things up. So you're going to relabel also. When you feel triggered, relabel the experience, the thought. You're going to relabel the experience through thought shifting, and then focus on something that makes you happy. So like I used the analogy for the dogs in the park. Focus on, instead of being annoyed, I focus on them being little cute puppies and I wanted to fluff them and kiss them and hug them. And then it made everything better and I was happy. And then you're going to protect yourself. Like we said before, we're going to put an imaginary bubble or a force field around ourselves to really protect ourselves so that it deflects anything negative. And this is something that I have worked on as an empath for a very long time. It's still something that I work on today. You need to protect yourself and deflect all the negativity from everyone else because it's there. It's going to be there. Now, again, don't focus on being perfect or doing this perfectly because nothing is going to come of that but more stress, agony, and illness. You need to just do the steps, be consistent, and you will feel and see the results. so will those around you. This is a life changer, guys, and I hope that you enjoy this very special advanced training. So if you have questions, we will go over it on our next call. Make sure to write them down, but we are going to do this. Make sure that you review your PDF so that you have this printed out. And I would, at least for the first couple of months, have the PDF available to you, like next to your bed or next to the chair that you're in, so that you can refer back to it. At first, you're going to be like fumbling and a little bit awkward over your words and stuff, and doing, you know, all of the little gestures, but it's eventually going to become second nature, and it's something that your brain is going to take over, and you're just going to start repeating that. Your brain likes to be comfortable, likes repetition. So this is why we have to do so much of this and for so long. Now, some people, like I said, it affects them very quickly. Some people, it takes longer than the 6 months. It's really about putting that effort into it and really not over analyzing if you're doing it right or if it's working. Just let it do its thing. Trust the process. You are here to heal, and you will be healed, and it's going to be fucking amazing. So I am very excited, and I hope that you enjoy, and we will chat soon. Bye.